When the dinosaurs fell, the earth fell silent. But in the darkness, a tiny heartbeat pulsed, ready to inherit a world. The age of giant reptiles had ended in fire and dust. As the world fell into a long twilight, the survivors emerged. They were not large, nor were they powerful. They were the mammals, small nocturnal, fur-covered creatures that had lived for millions of years in the shadows of the dinosaurs. Now, with the giants gone, a new world awaited. For these humble inheritors, this was not an ending. It was the dawn of their opportunity, a chance to claim a planet. With the dinosaurs gone, an evolutionary vacuum had been created, and into this vast emptiness, mammals rushed to fill every conceivable niche. The Paleocene and Eocene epochs became a planetary laboratory, witnessing a bizarre and spectacular explosion of life. This was an age of monsters, not the scaly reptiles of the past, but a new dynasty of warm-blooded beasts experimenting wildly with size and form, creating a world that seems utterly alien to us today. On the ground, giants still walked, towering flightless birds of terror, like the formidable Gastornis, used their immense hatchet-like beaks to dominate the forest floor. But the true apex predators were mammals. None were more terrifying than the Andrewsarchus, a strange, hoofed carnivore with the skull of a giant wolf on the body of a rhinoceros, possibly the largest mammalian land predator the world has ever known. It was a temporary kingdom of monstrous experiments, a crucial violent chapter before the rise of the mammals we would recognize. As the world cooled, dense forests gave way to vast open grasslands, calling for a new kind of giant. The true titans of the land appeared, none more impressive than the Paraceratherium. A hornless relative of the rhinoceros, this colossal creature stood nearly 18 feet tall at the shoulder, making it the largest land mammal of all time. It was a peaceful herbivore whose sheer scale was its protection from any predator in this new, open world. Alongside these giants, a very different journey was beginning. In the tall grasses, herds of early horses, like Mesohippus, were no bigger than dogs. With three-toed feet and a need for speed in a world with few places to hide, they were beginning their long evolutionary marathon. These humble creatures were adapting to the open plains that would define their future, starting a journey to become the icons of the grassland we know today. As the Earth slowly recovered, forests began to spread across continents once again. Plants played a crucial role in rebuilding life by stabilizing soil, producing oxygen, and providing food for animals. Over time, simple plant life evolved into complex forests filled with tall trees, thick vegetation, and rich biodiversity. These forests became the foundation of many ecosystems, supporting insects, birds, and mammals. Within these growing forests, life became more interconnected. Animals relied on plants for food and shelter, while plants depended on animals for pollination and seed dispersal. This relationship created balanced ecosystems that could sustain a wide variety of species. Forests became centers of evolution, where new species constantly emerged and adapted to survive in competitive environments. Birds, which evolved from certain groups of dinosaurs, survived the extinction and continued to adapt to the changing world. With fewer predators in the skies, they expanded rapidly into different ecological niches. Some birds became specialized hunters, while others adapted to feeding on seeds, fruits, or insects. Their ability to fly gave them a unique advantage, allowing them to travel long distances and escape danger. Over time, birds evolved into a wide range of forms, from small, delicate songbirds to large, powerful raptors. Their feathers, beaks, and behaviors became highly specialized depending on their environment. Birds played an essential role in ecosystems, helping control insect populations, spreading seeds, and maintaining ecological balance. The surface of the Earth was constantly changing due to tectonic activity. Continents slowly drifted apart or collided over millions of years, forming mountains, valleys, and vast ocean basins. These movements reshaped the geography of the planet, creating barriers and pathways that influenced the movement of species. As continents shifted, climates changed as well. Some regions became dry deserts, while others developed into lush tropical environments. These changes forced species to adapt to new habitats or migrate to survive. The movement of continents played a major role in shaping biodiversity across the Earth. Eventually, the Earth entered periods known as ice ages, when global temperatures dropped significantly. Massive ice sheets expanded from the poles, covering large portions of continents. Sea levels fell, and many habitats were drastically altered. These cold conditions created one of the greatest survival challenges for life on Earth. Animals and plants had to adapt in remarkable ways. Some species developed thick fur or insulating layers to survive the cold, while others migrated to warmer regions. Many species could not survive and went extinct. However, those that adapted became stronger and better suited to extreme environments. Among the many evolving mammals, early primates began to appear in forest environments. They adapted to life in trees, developing strong limbs, flexible hands, and forward-facing eyes that improved depth perception. These traits helped them navigate branches, find food, and avoid predators. Primates also began to show increased intelligence and social behavior. Living in groups allowed them to communicate and protect one another. These early developments laid the foundation for more advanced primates and eventually human ancestors. As life continued to evolve, ecosystems became increasingly complex. Different species began to rely on each other for survival, forming intricate food webs. Predators, prey, plants, and microorganisms all played specific roles in maintaining balance. This interdependence made ecosystems both stable and sensitive. A change in one species could affect many others. These complex systems allowed life to thrive in diverse environments, from forests to oceans. After millions of years of change, the Earth became a world rich in life and diversity. Climate, geography, and ecosystems reached a balance that could support more advanced species. Among primates, certain groups began to develop traits that would later define humans, such as higher intelligence, problem-solving abilities, and social cooperation. This long journey of evolution prepared the planet for the emergence of humans. Every change, from extinction to adaptation, played a role in shaping the world we live in today. The story of life after the dinosaurs is not just about survival, but about transformation and the continuous rise of new possibilities.